Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bungovai here for MMOBomb.com. Today I'm going to do a first impression gameplay video for The Lost Titan, a new 3D MMORPG in the browser, published by ZQ Game. And I'll spend about 15 minutes or so checking the game out, making my usual style of commentary. If you guys want to know more about the game, I highly suggest you check down below at MMOBomb.com for the full game profile. So this game is currently in open beta, just released a few days ago, and it's actually one of the nicer looking browser-based MMORPGs I've seen in quite a while. As you can see, there's a lot of different detail in each of the characters themselves. So let's go ahead and create our character. Now, there are only 3 classes to start with: the Warrior, Ranger, and Mage, each with their own respective abilities and quite nice spell graphics. Now let's go ahead and create my character. I did already create a character before, but I was just doing a test character, and it did show me that there's currently a bug or some sort of glitch where when you create a character, it does not let you go back and make another new character. It just automatically logs you into a certain character. Granted, this is in a beta state, so that is subject to change and get fixed, but it does mean that you would have to create a new account if you wanted to make a separate kind of class just to try it out. So let's go ahead and just name our character. I'm going to name my character QWERTY, because why not? And we can go ahead and choose our class. So the classes themselves are very standard: Warrior, Ranger, and Mage. Let's go ahead and choose Mage because that looked pretty interesting. I like that staff. It's a huge staff. And we can actually do different hairstyles as well as hair colors and face. So I like the romantically curly hair. That's pretty nice. Our hedgehog shirt hair. Why not? We can even do like an eye patch, which actually gives me a beard. Looks pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and create our character here and go through the just basic tutorial. Now, you can rotate your camera all the way around. You're not fixed into a certain amount of view, so you do have some of the options that normal MMORPGs that you download have as well. So you're not kind of restricted in that case. You move around using the left mouse click button, and the right mouse click button, like I said, does rotate your camera. So let's come ahead and come over here. I can click over here in order to go to my next quest area, or I can actually click up there on the name in order to automatically be brought to my individual quest person. So let's see here. I've already leveled up. Wow, that was super quick. So this game does have a quick leveling up system, at least early level, which means either one of two things. Either they want you to quickly gratify, get new skills, etc., or at higher levels there are quite a number of levels to go through, and so you're going to be working towards getting towards max level a little bit slower once you get up into the higher levels. Alright, so let's go ahead and complete this little area here. Now, this area, normally I would just skip through this tutorial area, seeing as I've already gone through this on a test character, but I just wanted to show you the graphic ability that the engine has. I mean, look at this area. It's quite large, expansive. You can see for a vast area of distance, and it's got really, impressive graphics for a browser game, I'd have to say. So it looks like we even have some little text here. Breathtaking. And we even got this giant, like, golem monster here just destroying this gate, like, no problem. Breaking his way through, man. And then we got some kind of, like, floating arachnid platform as well. So we're going to just try out our abilities here as we continue to fly around here just for a few seconds to take in the view. Go ahead and land here. Now, there is no factions to start off with. You may have noticed when I created my character I didn't choose a good or bad faction, but there are 3 actual factions available in the game. You just don't choose them until later levels. So you choose them, I think, between the levels 10-15. You're able to choose between the 3. I actually did talk to the developers about this, and they said that it's kind of like choosing a faction or choosing a house in Harry Potter, where you basically choose when they all fight for the same cause, but each of them individually have their own motives or objectives. So let's go ahead and fight this guy. Now I'm just using a basic staff attack here, which fires like a little Arcane Bolt, and you can actually move around at the same time, rotate my camera, and fire these bolts at the same time. Now I've gone ahead and do this so I can try out my other ability now, which I believe he's going to give me some kind of, yep, there it is, Arcane Bolt, so I can try a new skill here. I like the fact that it also tells you your level up info, exactly what you gain per level, and then what other upcoming events you should look out for as you continue to level up. So, for example, at level 5, I'll begin my exciting adventure along with my pet. So I should be able to get a pet maybe at level 5, which is pretty awesome. So if I hit 2 here, I can indeed use a Arcane Bolt or something like that, and kind of fire that non-stop almost. So you do have the typical like hotkey combat, etc., but you're given a little bit more freedom as far as like moving around as you fire. So it looks like I do have to kill this guy in order to complete my training. At least I get to actually fight something pretty cool to start with, and not like a bunny. Seems like games like this always have you fight bunnies or rabbits or pigs as your first thing, rats, something like that. But no, we get to fight a giant badass little demon there, no problem at all. It looks like we're going to do auto path through the little portal in order to go to the main area. So now we're in the main overworld here, where you can see everybody else. Everybody's running around doing different things. Quite a lot of different little monsters here. Now these monsters themselves don't auto attack me or anything like that. Typically you have to go to a dungeon to actually perform this. And so the overworld here is just good for, you know, going between quest areas, picking up new quests, socializing with people, you know, queuing up for stuff, etc. Now the PvP in this game does involve all 3 factions, so there is quite a lot of open world PvP available, so you will have to be on your guard. You do have the option of disabling that, but if you enjoy PvP, you will be able to PvP with people no problem. The game does have several PvP options, large scale PvP in battlegrounds, open world, etc. We can go ahead and click this in order to get our little first gift. So it does actually give you gifts in the game. And in this case, it gives me something that increases my pet experience, and a fly token which teleports me to a dungeon area. So I think I have to kill these goblin archers here to start with. So I go ahead and use my skill here, and bam, that guy is like dead, like no problem. So again, this is just introductory stuff to kind of familiarize yourself with the overworld, the mechanics of the game. But I have to say, I mean, look at this. I mean, look at that light shining. It's so good, so impressive for a browser game. All right, so let's go ahead and finish through this. I like the fact that I can just click that really quickly, move on forward. So we go ahead and complete the next quest, and it looks like I'll have to kill a brute bowman. Now you notice this side quest here called Growth Trial Level Up to VIP. I looked into that. What that actually is it wants you to buy in-game currency to spend in the cash shop. So I'm a little bit perturbed the fact that it gives me that as if it's like some kind of side quest, when in fact it's only wanting you to spend money in the cash shop. Now I did talk to the little developers a little bit about the cash shop as far as like what's available, and they assured me that there wouldn't be things in the cash shop to imbalance the game, so you wouldn't be able to buy weapons or armor in the game that would put you ahead of other people. Most of it should be cosmetic items like mounts, etc. like that. Pets as well. You can also get pets in-game as well, and the pets themselves are called chimeras, or versions of chimeras, which are basically 2 animals that have been fused together to create a whole new type of animal. And they will actually fight with you as well, so they'll have their own skills that you can customize. You can use different skills for them, and they'll fight alongside of you, which is quite nice. So now I've got to find Iphias, which I believe is inside this dungeon here, Abandoned Ore Mine. We'll be able to actually show you guys one of the initial dungeons in the game. So the dungeons do work sort of like dungeon crawlers, where you'll go through these different instance areas. A lot of the instance areas are instance areas of the main overworld, so the main overworld is kind of like how you get around, and then you actually use these instance areas to complete quests, etc. There are of course some quests that you do outside, like the ones I did initially, but then you have like these dungeon quests which you do a little bit more. Man, that second ability is so strong. Look, this crazy wolf just immediately gets obliterated, no problem. So it looks like we got to talk to Grogos here. Coming up to him and get some more rewards. Awesome. So the enemies were streaming through here earlier in the portal. I guess there was one place to get it before the attack. So it looks like we should actually do some damage to some more wolves. I don't know, why are the wolves even in the ore place? What do wolves need with ore? I don't get it. Let's go ahead and finish this quest here and complete. That's one thing as well. Like, it gives you the skill, and then it's like, hey, there's another quest. Go ahead and complete it. So I'm like, okay. So let's come up to here. Now there are spikes in the area. I don't know if those spikes actually do damage to you. And here's one of my cool little abilities. It's like a cyclone ability which does tornado damage to everybody around me. So if I come up to these guys here, I can go like tornadoes and just kill everybody. Just keep doing tornadoes here. Just keep spamming the tornadoes till everybody dies. I do like the fact that these don't really have cooldowns. At least these initial ones don't have cooldowns. So I can just spam them non-stop to kind of get really cool effects. So I can just go bam like that. Everything dies. Massive tornadoes. Man, that wolf just like flew across the screen. That was pretty awesome. Alright, so let's come up here. We'll go ahead and complete that as well. And I like the fact that, let's see, when you reach level 8, you can unlock more trinket slots, and when you reach level 8, you can upgrade your weapons to be more powerful. So there is quite a lot of upgrade options in the game. One thing we'll talk about after this dungeon is exactly what you can upgrade. You can upgrade, of course, your abilities. You can also upgrade your items as well, so you can have different levels for your items. You can put enchantments in them, different runes that increase things like your HP, as well as your damage, your magical damage, your defense. So you have quite a lot of options available for you. Let's use my tornadoes here. Spam the tornadoes. So I like the fact that your mana does regenerate fairly fast, allowing you to keep spamming those abilities as much as possible. Alright, so we got some more items there. We can check out my backpack. Did I get a new weapon? What is this? Nope, lion skin. Apparently they had lion skin on them for some reason. Alright. Got myself a wolf tail too. And now we can see our score. So it shows you the time taken as well as your score as well. So I can click here in order to get one of the card bonuses, which in this case is more experience. Always nice. Now we just gotta wait to go back to the main area. Please wait. Don't really know. Now I don't know if these things actually do damage to you. Let's see if I can stand over the top of them as I wait for this. I was already here. Can you? Nope. Doesn't look like. Maybe it does a little bit of damage to me. I'm not really sure. Can I get past this? It says please wait. Ah, maybe it's just cosmetic. I don't know. But yeah, I did notice that I did try this out a little earlier, and it was slightly buggy in this area, so it takes just a little bit of time, and then you should be able to actually instance out of this area. Again, there's a lot of people playing right now because it is only a few days after the open beta actually released. There we go. So now we're back in the main area. Let's go ahead and complete this quest by coming over to this guy, Corridan here, and we'll go ahead and complete. Now, thanks for your helping with the situation. Morris told me you cleared out the mad beast and the enemy chieftain. Yes, I'm glad I was able to resolve these things and get everyone to safety. Always nice to be a hero. So this is going to talk about the Star Soul option. Now, completing instances award Star Souls used for upgrading skills. The lower of the two scores determines your obtained Star Souls. So you have to try and improve your skills. So you notice there I had 5 stars. So that gives me 5 Star Souls, I believe, to work with. So I can even buy additional abilities, etc. to further increase my power just by doing different dungeons. So I can upgrade some skills here. Now, let's see here. Upgrade requires 10, and this one requires 9. So, and of course, my basic attack is already max level. So I would need a minimum of 9 in order to upgrade my Arcane Bolts, and 10 to upgrade my Tornado Storm. Now, in order to actually get Imposing Aura, I believe I'll need 11, or maybe I'll just have to level up. Not really sure if that will give me the ability outright like it's been doing before, or if I'll now have to level those up just by using Star Souls. It would be kind of cool though if you could just pick and choose which abilities you wanted early on. So if you just save them up, you just get a certain ability and forego, you know, not picking another ability. It's quite nice. Alrighty here. Looks like I'll get a new weapon, which is pretty awesome here. Hopefully it looks just as badass as my beginning weapon, because it's quite nice. Alrighty here. Let's go ahead and look at the Staff of Prophecy. Alright, what does the Staff of Prophecy look like? It doesn't look as cool. It's like, hey, here's a branch with a little crystal in versus, hey, there's this badass trident kind of thing. Oh well, at least it's more powerful. That's all I care about, right? Let's go ahead and come back over here real quickly. And what is this going to have me do? Find Sherry. So is this going to have me go back in the mine? May have multiple quests to do in the same mine. Not really sure. Looks like this portal is also a little bit bugging out. No, there it goes. Finally back in here. So it looks like I am in the same area maybe, or maybe a different area of the same dungeon. Looks slightly different here. So let's go ahead and go through this real quickly and see what we can find. Alright, so let's come out here. Going to use our tornado. So it does look like it's the same area sort of, but also a new area. So you do have the same kind of like dungeon style where it's this mine, but it looks like we're further progressing into the dungeon. I like the fact that I can just kind of sit here and just like kill all these guys like instantly. Whatever. Why are there lions in here? Who cares? These are dire lions that apparently are being teleported here by some weird aura. Alright, so let's kill these things. So obviously it's, you know, more fun to do this in groups, and you will need to do these groups as you continue up in higher levels because some of these dungeons will get very difficult. I mean, granted, we're doing like the introductory dungeons, remember that. So everything is going to be easy to kill. Never expect like super hard challenge when the first few levels of the game. Why are there so many crazed wolves? This is like an infestation of wolves and kitty cats. I like the fact though that those wolves just fly. Oh man, this guy is a big enraged dire lion. Alright. I can use my crazy tornado skills, no problem here. I got this. It's gonna use spam. Just gonna keep spamming my abilities. Take these guys out, no problem. I got this cool armor. I mean, look at me. I do like the fact that it gives you like this really awesome armor to start with. It doesn't make you start in peasant clothes like a lot of games. I always like looking like a badass to start with. Alrighty here, so we've gone ahead and we can pick up these items here just by clicking on them. So wolf skins, wolf tails, and silver packages. Anything else I got that was pretty cool in there? Nope, just my golden staffs. Oh well. Alrighty, so if you look at my character creation screen here, if I actually go to individual armor, I can upgrade these. So if I hit improve, you'll be able to see that I can upgrade all these different stat bars just by hitting upgrade now. And then you have these different tabs. So like I said before, you can upgrade equipment just by taking equipment here. So I can take this and then I can say upgrade, and that will upgrade it to another level, allowing it to do more damage. Now, one thing that's pretty cool is that if you get a new item that's overall better, you can downgrade your previous item so that you can get that money back and then spend that money on upgrading your new item, so you do get some of that money back. Runes, like I mentioned before, it gives you things, stat boosts like magical defense, hit, dodge, resilience, skill damage. I mean, there are quite a lot. You can see this huge list of them. So you're able to customize your guy in order to create a style play that you want to actually use rather than just being the same as everybody else, like a cookie cutter. There's also mystic runes, enchantments, and improving of equipment, but we haven't really gotten to that yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and exit out. I've improved my staff, which is not bad, and let's go ahead and just go through here and see exactly how well I did. So let's see, I did a total of 5 stars, and did I get 5 down here as well? Go ahead and claim my treasure. Got some experience, that's the only option, so I did get 5 additional souls. So we should be able to leave this dungeon pretty soon here. Ah, there we go, so the instance is now closed, and I can go ahead and turn this quest in here. So you can see here, this is the abandoned mine. I believe there's 3 different instances of it. Easy, nightmare, and then the hardest difficulty. So you go back to dungeons often to do the harder difficulties, and I believe it changes the layout slightly, as well as the enemies obviously that you fight, because those enemies were very much different than the previous enemies. Alrighty here. So now if I bring up my skills again, I have not as many star souls, or maybe I just got to complete this. Alright, I have a few things more to need. We need help. Wait, you can stay. Alrighty, here, let's just go ahead and complete that real quickly here. So I need to find Andromedus. Next now, can I actually increase this at all? Anything special to bring? Nope, doesn't look like I have yet enough star souls, unfortunately. So the auto route is going to take me to a new city here. Whoa, this place is gigantic. Look at this place, guys. Awesome. It looks like everybody has their beginner pet. I believe this is the beginning. What is that, like a tiger and a lion? Like mixed with a human? Like, I don't know, but that is an awesome looking pet. So it looks like we'll get our first trinket as well. So let's go ahead and complete that. Let's go ahead and go through this real quickly here. So complete warning quest to obtain massive amounts of silver, reach level 10. Sign in every day to obtain gold. So if you sign in every day, you do get additional bonuses. You know, a lot of games actually have those options. Can I use this yet? Trinket slot 0 is inactive. Let's see if we can actually activate that. We'll unlock this trinket slot, and then we can actually put that in there. And this gives me physical attack and magical attack. So obviously only magical attack is really beneficial for me, so at least I can do more damage now. Go back to this guy here and complete. Awesome, got me some more experience. Always nice. Let's see here. Find Elphia. I would like to get a pet to show you guys the pet, but I believe the pet is a little bit higher level than what I am currently right now, unfortunately. Alrighty here. Anything else really interesting to show you? Nope. So I'm probably going to go ahead and end it there for now. Whoa, there's another little awesome chimera pet. That's looks like some kind of eagle mixed with a snake. So yeah, there's some pretty awesome little pets here for you guys to work with. You know, definitely not the typical pets that you have in a lot of games like boars or, you know, just one style of pet. You get a lot, and you can customize all the abilities in the pets, like I may have said before. This guy here has some pretty awesome looking armor there. So you do get some pretty cool looking armor to use at later levels, and I like the fact that you get it fairly soon. You know, you get to look pretty cool at early levels, and you just keep improving your looks. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and conclude my first look here for now. If you guys want to learn more about the Lost Titans, I highly suggest you check down below at MMOBomb.com. Overall, guys, I feel like this is definitely worth taking a look at if you're kind of limited to browser games and you want a more fleshed out MMORPG experience with something that's got really good graphics and some pretty unique mechanics. I like the 3 faction design. That's something that I wouldn't have expected for a browser-based MMORPG. 3 factions PvP is always fun. That's why I like playing PlanetSide. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. This has been Spunkify. Spunkify out.